So basically what I wanted to show you guys today was really just how to use this widget. And Metablocks has created this basically so people can manage their own kind of marketing for specific products. So in this case, the product is the Credit Union Leadership Podcast. So here's kind of the final product that we've been pushing, and you can subscribe. You can look at it on iTunes, subscribe on Stitcher. Then you can share it, Facebook, Twitter, Connect. So this is kind of back end what that looks like. Have you guys been able to dig into that much at all? Like in the back end here, have you explored it all? Okay. Okay. So yeah, well, let me just kind of show you around. So you've got your dashboard here, and that's going to you can create multiple widgets, and this is all right now under Michael Neal and Associates. Okay, well, there we go. I think it's responding a little bit slower than normal. My computer is. Okay, so this is where all your widgets live. You can kind of edit, look at statistics or view the actual widget. You can clone it. You can get the embed code right here, and then there's a few other features. So once you go inside, some of those same actions are available. This is the main place to edit the actual, like the main framework. You click on Edit Widget, and so my computer's responding here. And when you go inside, you can actually market various things. We've chosen the closest one to podcast is book right now, but it's used originally for songs and EPs and such. Works great for books as well. This is the main name of the widget, and then the artist or author. And then this is what is going to be basically what they call the tag. So it's what shows up as the URL after the main page URL. So it's basically /credit union. Then you can upload kind of any cover image, which is what you see right here. You can upload and change that there. You can even do an audio clip overlaying the image where you can press play on that and it'll give you a little preview. And then you can change a few other things like the theme. It can be light or dark. You can even do it in different languages. And then this is where you can do custom settings. That's probably more for Jake. You can change what it says when you share it on Facebook. You can add a different image if you want. You can even do the same thing for Twitter. And then there's some advanced settings in here. And you can play around with that a little bit. I just kind of want to give you guys a high level overview. And then once you come back out here, you'll see it tells you the basics that you've already entered, the name, author, and such. And then you can, again, view it. And then you can look at your statistics really easily from the top right. And so this shows you visits and clicks. It's loading. It's loading. I think because I'm recording this, the loading speed on my computer is low, but the widget itself is not usually. Okay. So this shows you kind of the whole timeline of how many clicks in this kind of aqua color, and then a little bit of a darker green shows you the views, and it does it per day. And you can look at it daily, weekly, monthly. So that gives you kind of a weekly overview from the creation of the widget. Now here's where it gets kind of fun. You can find out exactly how many people have clicked on which buttons. So clicks by service. Let's see. 18 people have gone to Stitcher. 20 people have clicked through to iTunes from the widget, and then 9 people have shared it. This will show you the different countries. So everybody's in the United States as far as clicks go. But as far as views, people in Romania, Germany, Netherlands, all over the world have looked at it. And then you can find out where they came from. And then the browsers that they used, the devices they use. So most people are looking at this on their desktop. And then who shares on which social media platform the most. And then it's a world map of clicks and views here. So that kind of gives you an overview. And let's go back. A click is when they are looking. So the question is, what makes a click and what makes a view? A click is when, so a view is when they just go to this URL. A click is when they hit anything from subscribe to iTunes, Stitcher, share, connect, anything they actually click. So if we go back in here and go back to the main dashboard for this widget, let's go back here. I'll show you guys how you can get the email subscribers directly from the back end here. So going back into the Credit Union podcast, you'll, in other words, you can get all the email addresses that people add here by going into the widget, and then you click on newsletter settings, and it opens up the settings. You can actually change what you call your newsletter, what the call to action is. So get news and updates is the call to action. And then you can change the confirmation text if you want. But the key for you all is export emails. So you export, it's only a dozen or so. So once you've, looked at the newsletter and gotten the emails, you can go in here and you can change the URL pretty easily for any of these. So like, let's say, in iTunes, let's say this change, you can just go in here, paste the new one. And then if you want to turn it off, you can do this. It's a success. The link or module has been disabled. Turn it right back on. You can delete it. For Chrome, you can actually kind of use their beta drag and drop, which means that you can rearrange the order pretty easily by clicking here. My computer's lagging a little bit, so I won't do that. Exactly. Yeah. And if you wanted newsletter down here, you could do that as well. Then once you come into the share, gotcha. Okay. So for editing these, I showed you guys here, you would go under to edit the main settings and what you want to say in social media when people click on the share button. In other words, let me just back out a little bit and show you. When they click on share this, Facebook, you can edit that. Well, this is the module for that, share here. But if you want to edit the settings, you have to go in, edit widget. And then at the bottom, it will show you, and we kind of covered that. This is where you edit the content there. So, and then the bottom one is pretty simple. And this is the connect button. And you can, let's say you wanted Jake to direct people to a new Facebook page or something like that. You can just change the URLs in the settings here. So you can add Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, but right now we have Facebook and Twitter. So that's where you would change the social media URLs. And then if you look on the right here, you can see the count without going into statistics. You can just see there's 25 people who have clicked on iTunes. And then there's 18 people who have clicked here. And there's 9 people who have shared it. That's pretty good. 9 people have shared it. And they have enabled the feature where when you look at the statistics, it does not show your views from your personal computer, which shouldn't be innumerable, but that does kind of help you understand that the statistics are just other people, not you. You're really into this podcast, aren't you?